Good morning, everybody. Hope everybody had a good New Year's weekend, and we are back in the saddle here after some time off. Back in the saddle and coming to you with another video. And this morning we switched the schedule up a little bit to get this load in. We got a call yesterday from the local lumber yard saying there was a barn fire here in Mannheim over the weekend, and they're looking for some emergency assistance, basically. So I guess they had some guys come in yesterday, get this load together, and we switched some stuff around and we're able to get this in. So right up here to our left is where we want to go in. So we'll see what we got here. Looks like there's a bunch of buggies here to assist in the matter. A bunch of Amish guys here to help get this barn back up, clean up the mess, and get another new barn back up. So we'll see what we can find. I'm not sure if this is an Amish dairy farm. It doesn't look that way, but the Amish are definitely here helping. So let's see what we can find here. I can see up ahead we got another truck here loading up, or unloading, I'm sorry. So I don't know, we might have to wait a little bit. There was another truck here that passed me just down the road. He was bringing some stuff. I understand the barn pretty much burned to the ground, so there's guys bringing hay, feed, everything. Pretty crazy. All kinds of Amish folks here helping out. Looks like the truck in front of us up ahead here is unloading brick or block and sand. Kind of looks like Clyde's trailer, so I'm not sure. We'll find out here in a bit. But it looks like they lost a lot of hay because we got guys coming in and dropping loads of hay right there. So yeah, what a mess. Well, that is Clyde up in front of us there. So that's pretty cool. I'm gonna have a chat with him maybe. So they get this block unloaded. I don't know if this driveway loops around. It kind of looks like it does, but we'll find out what the plan is here. Yep, the barn, cow barn pretty much burned to the ground over there. So crazy. Pretty much lost all the cows and everything from the way it sounds. So we'll wait till they tell me where they want it, because they're not exactly sure yet. But yeah, pretty sad to see this, that's for sure. But the Amish, man, they'll have this barn back up in no time. Looks like they got all the cows over in this barn. But I understood the cows that were in the cow stable at the time pretty much lost most of the animals. So hey, it is what it is. So Clyde's in his spare truck today. He's getting his redone. So that'll be exciting to see once that's all done. If you guys watch some of my precast deliveries, why, you've seen that truck a lot. Unloading the last skid there. Then Clyde can move up. I didn't take any straps off because there's insulation and stuff on the top, so didn't want anything falling off. So apparently this is an Amish farmer. Apparently he just bought the farm a few years ago. And when I came in through here, I'm like, it doesn't really look like an Amish place, but that's why he bought it from somebody else a few years ago. I'll let Clyde get out of here. I think this driveway swings around from what they're telling me. Yeah, I'm excited for him to redo his other truck. That's gonna be nice. Can't wait to see that finished product. I gotta ask him here where they want it for sure, because nobody seemed to know. what these guys say here. Do you know where they want to unload it? He was saying they might want to. He was saying they might want it out there in the field, so. Huh? He was saying he might want it out there in the field, so I wasn't sure.
I better talk with that.
But I don't remember who I talked to.
Oh, well, I didn't notice any of the white horse guys. I talked with
That's for Buck.
Huh? Oh,
it's for Buck Hill.
I'll get him.
Yeah, Buck Hill. They're going to unload it. We got a buggy coming around the back here. Then something like this, the women come, bring meals and everything like that. So we got a buggy coming around there. Got some burned up equipment here. Looks like the tractor and the mixer. They did lose a bunch of cows. Right now they're waiting to get some feed in here. Sounds like they're hungry. These are all just heifers here, but sounds like they lost a lot of the milking cows. Pretty cool. Look at all them guys here working this morning. Pretty amazing. Everybody switched up their schedule here for the beginning of the week and came here to help. Neighbors sending skid loaders, equipment over, and local companies coming in yesterday and putting loads together to ship here. It's pretty incredible, really. So, yep, lots of people here. They already got part of the one block wall up over there. It's incredible. I'm not sure exactly when this fire actually happened, but apparently it started overnight and they didn't catch it right away, and that's why it got so hot and just burned to the ground. So unloading the last 2 packs, so I'll get him his slip and we'll be out of here. Let's get on out of here. We'll go down and get a reload down in southern PA. This is the day after New Year's, by the way, so yep, not everybody had a great New Year's, as you can see. All of a sudden he's got no dairy barn and no cows, but they're helping him getting it built back up. All right, let's get on out of here. See if we can swing that. It's a little tight. Can swing into the field a little bit if we have to. Coming through, fellas. I don't think he ever looked. Never seen me. Don't want to run someone over yet. They're using all wheelbarrows to get it over to the barn. Oh, we're getting a little close to that trailer back there, but we are good. Beautiful countryside here. Manheim is a really beautiful area, even though there's a lot of building that went on in the last few years, but still a lot of agricultural in this area. You got Crater Farms nearby, so they own a lot of land. Alright, let's see if we can squeeze by that mailbox. Maneuver around a little bit to get it done. This sharp corner yet, and we'll be back on the main road here in a little bit. back on the main road. And you guys got to see get a glimpse of what it's like in this community when something happens. You know, people jump in and help out. It's crazy. And it's not just the Amish. I mean, some of the materials and the equipment that showed up is just local businesses pitching in, coming in on New Year's Day to help out and get loads together to, you know, get this barn back up again. So I think it's pretty cool. I mean, I wasn't even gonna film today, but I was like, you know what? I think it'd be good to give you guys a glimpse of how it is around here, you know, with people pitching in and helping out. And, you know, people just doing whatever it takes to help out when something happens like this. So, pretty cool, I think. And for those of you who were asking about Friday in Philly, that was not fun at all. Man, I tell you what, that was a mess. What we did there is we were loading reclaimed lumber, like old barn joists of some kind, and the guy that I was hauling for was aware that, you know, they're not going to have a lift there, and he was kind of concerned about it. But the guy that he was buying from told him, he was like, you know, I'm gonna have my best guys on it there fast and blah blah blah. Well, I was there for 5.5 hours. 5.5 hours. I loaded the whole thing by hand. Crazy. It wasn't even a heavy load, but 5.5 hours, guys. So that was an interesting run, to say the least. So what I did was got it loaded up and then brought it back, and the guy had plans Friday night and he didn't have time to, you know, unload it really. So it was only about, it got delivered about 5 minutes from our shop, just right down the road. So what we did is we took the trailer there, took the straps off, left. I just picked the trailer up this morning and went from there. So anyway, we got the truck clean. It was a real mess after last week with the messy wet roads and the rainy weather, but we got her all shined up again. I did not get the trailer clean because, like I said, it was at a customer's house and he unloaded it on Saturday, I believe. Saturday or yesterday, I don't know. So got the truck clean, but we'll clean the trailer when we get back today. Get this load back up to New Holland and we'll probably come back for another one, but I don't know if we'll get it unloaded or not, depending on what time it is. And hopefully we still have time to wash the trailer real good when we get back, because it's still filthy from last week. So I'll show you guys the product we use here for the aluminum. This is what we use right here, and I will put a link on of where we get it. We get it at our cleaning supplies, and my polishing products I get at Your Choice Specialties in Myerstown. So kind of what we got now. Really dirty, so we'll do it before and after here, but it's pretty dirty right now. So all I'm going to do is spray this on and rinse it back off again. Let it sit for 10 seconds, rinse it back off again. And then as far as the frame and the wheels and tires and everything, you know, I use soap and a brush for that because that's polished. So let me show you how it works. All right, so all you really need to do is mix some of this in put some of this in a knapsack sprayer and spray it directly on the aluminum. Let it sit for 10 seconds and it washes it right off. Look at that. You get a nice shine off of there. So it does do a really good job. So if you're interested in, they have a really good one for paint too, which we use on the frame. I ran out of that, so I can't show you a picture of that right now, but I know that it's the green stuff that you mix with water. So we're getting her all shined up. There again, that's polished, so we use a hand sponge for that and everything. So, but yeah, that this product here does a really good job, and we've been using it for years, ever since I work here, really. So anyway, like I said, truck's clean, so we don't have to wash that, but I'm going to pull it into the bay and maybe polish the wheels and the tanks and throw some quick wax spray on there, because it's going to be beautiful all week and then snow on the weekend the way it looks. Hey guys, so we are down in Virginia, west of Winchester, and we're going to do a delivery here. I guess they're building something, I don't know. I just have some building supplies, a bunch of sackcrete. So I don't have a big load, but the sackcrete's pretty heavy, but I don't have much of a load here. But it was a last minute load where we were able to switch a few things around and get this one in as well. So it's been kind of a weird schedule this week, stuff getting switched up again, but hey, it's working out. Now this job site, I don't know, man, it looks like it's going to be interesting, so you're going to want to stay tuned. We got to hit a gravel road. I got the truck wiped off and shined up this morning again, and as you seen, got the trailer cleaned up. Put tire shine on, and I shouldn't have. I didn't know I'm going to be on a gravel road today, but hey, that's all right. So stay tuned, should be interesting. Beautiful back roads of Virginia. Now we are in the hills of Virginia, not too far from West Virginia actually. If you get off at Winchester and head west a bit, that's where we're at. So beautiful here, really beautiful. Somewhere up ahead here, I guess the road turns to dust. So we got gravel road ahead of us. We got kind of a switchback to make on this gravel road, a real hard corner. So we'll see how that works. But I just found out, I was on the phone with Roman, and he was actually down here, I think it was a few weeks ago, delivering a load. So he said I could get around. He said it's going to be difficult to turn around. I might have to back a good ways to get back out, but I always say it's easier to go in loaded and back out empty. Instead of twisting your trailer and your truck frame around when you're loaded, you go get unloaded and then back out. So we're gonna go with that. I think that's the smartest thing to do here. It was flurrying a little bit ago. A little bit of snow on the way down, just flurries. Thank you, sir. I think I scared him. I was on the other side of the road trying to make that corner. But anyway, we a little bit of flurries going on this morning. A lot of cloudy skies down here, but I believe it's supposed to clear up. And then over the weekend, we're supposed to get a nor'easter is what they're saying. So we're supposed to get some, I think they're saying like 4 to 8 inches. We'll see. The temperatures are going to be fairly high, so I don't expect much more than just a wet snow, but we'll see. Look at this corner. just for right against the trees on the other side. So we got a bank on the right side, so I don't want to be hitting that. I mean, it's not going to damage anything, but scuff the wheels off. Like this. Alright. Hitting some branches. Yikes. Down here is where the switchback is, or the tight corner. Makes a really, really hard left, but it looks pretty wide. So I think if we have to, we can back out here and straight ahead there where that flag is. Oh yeah, we got room here. Can't get too far to the right because it drops off. Not bad. Not bad. No use complaining, you know. Not even that bad. So we're good to go. It's just up ahead here. Well, it looks like an Amish contractor. They're down in there by the pond. Well, one more tight corner and I guess we'll be there. And then we just gotta figure out how to get out. That's the biggest thing. I reckon this is it. They'll probably unload me here or that driveway. I don't know. We'll go talk to him. Got a nice lift here for me. Will not take long. Some sheep here, some steers down in the meadow. Putting up a pole barn. Looks like he's bringing the sackcrete down here right away. They're just putting up a pole barn. It's going to be for the cattle is what he was telling me. So he's got some, like I was showing you, some steers, sheep down there in the meadow. Pretty cool place. There are a lot of houses around here though. There's definitely people up here with money. Probably people from Winchester, or I don't think it's all country folk out here, I can tell. Too much money being spent. Truck stayed pretty clean coming up through there. Had to, you know, get into the ditch a few times, which is no problemo, you know. We like to keep the truck clean, but we don't expect it to stay clean because, hey, you gotta do what you gotta do to get in and out of these places. I'm gonna let him get that skid off, and then I gotta back up so we can get this insulation off of here. And then we gotta figure out, we'll walk down here now and figure out if we can turn around in his driveway, because looking on the maps, on the Google Maps, it just don't look like we have many options here. So it looks like it's gated. And they got stuff sitting in the driveway. Okay. I think I could do this. if they move that stuff. So I'll go have a chat with the contractor and see if he can fix me up here. I also noticed that my trailer lights ain't working. My aux lights, see the cab lights ain't on? Got to figure out what's going on there. Maybe just a blown fuse. We'll figure it out. All right, I figured out it blew a fuse, so pull that one out. See that? It's blown. Definitely. Stick another one in there. See if we can go on. Yep, good to go. What happened is this wiring up in here, we had a wire that was touching, frayed a little bit, so just got that fixed and we're back in business. Let's see if we can get this thing turned around. Okay, I'm a little uncertain what to do here, but he did say this road goes on back. It's not a dead end. Man, I could almost turn around here, but they got stuff in the way, and apparently it's got nothing to do with them, so he didn't really seem like he wanted to move it because it's not his product. So I didn't feel like, you know, forcing him to do it. So we will just go on in here a little farther, see if we can find a place to turn around. Do not cross bridge when covered with water. Must flood here a lot or something. It's just beautiful here, guys. It's just beautiful. What a dream. Got cattle up ahead here in the meadow. Just beautiful. Old barn. Got some old silos there. Don't look like anybody lives here. House is boarded up. Decided to stop here at the creek. Get a nice view of the creek. That's what you call picture perfect, guys. I locked my differentials in to get up this hill. It's steep. I think this is actually the tightest corner of all of them. So we can swing out into the field here. Looks like it's starting to flurry again. Back on the main road. So that's a relief. Everything worked well though. Gonna do is we're gonna head right back to the lumber yard. They didn't have a backhaul for me down here. Sometimes I bring lumber down, you know, back up from Virginia, but not available right now, so nothing going back to their yard, and they do have another load for me today. So, you know, they're willing to pay us when we commit days to them like this. They're willing to pay us both ways, you know, to get us back, reloaded, and do another one or whatever it takes. So that's what we're gonna do. Head all the way back, reload, and do a local run back in Amish country. We still got flurries coming down. I don't think it's gonna last long though. Nothing serious, you know. I'm not complaining, nothing serious. I am not a fan of snow. Up here on 81, so we'll get our lunch out. We got some Chinese chicken and rice. Looks pretty good. Sounds like we're gonna go back and, like I said, do a quick local run. It's gonna be a really quick one, just up I think it's Honeybrook or Coatesville, somewhere, or Downingtown, and we're gonna come back and load another one for tomorrow, is the way I understand it. So we'll get it all figured out, get through this traffic. I don't know what's jamming it up. Haven't seen any construction signs or anything like that. Seems to be moving again. Heading back to the shop here. I didn't film all of that because I figured, hey, this video is going to get long if I just keep filming. So we got that one unloaded, loaded another one, which is going to get unloaded first thing tomorrow morning. Another nice local ride. Owl Creek Specialized truck. We made it back to the shop. Roman got back here, so not a real busy week, but a steady week, but not real busy. You know, the rates are still trash. They're not getting any better. If anything, they're probably getting worse. But you know, a lot of people tell me that I wouldn't be able to do what you do, and you know, getting into these tight places and you know, dealing with stuff like we dealt with today, where it's like you can barely get in and out, and you gotta deal with, you know, that kind of stuff. But you know what? If you're willing to work local and you have a lot of local connections, you're always gonna have work and still get paid. You know, it might slow down and stuff, but we're still getting paid. I mean, you know, a lot of this local work, you still get paid by the hour, and people pay you for convenience and pay you for, you know, a little extra bother. Like that job today, if they know it's tight, they'll call you up because they trust you, different things like that. So hey, rates are bad. This local work is not always the most fun. It's challenging. It's not always the most fun. I'd rather be on the interstates, but hey, it is still paying well. So hey, thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. I'm gonna end the video here, and appreciate everybody tuning in. See you next week.